Traders, investors, and peeps, what is going on? We are back in another video. I missed you guys. I tried to get a video out yesterday and over the weekend. Just had some stuff and things going on. And yeah, I just didn't have time to get anything polished out for you. But we are back. I wish I got this video out yesterday because I had this list yesterday and all the players we're going to talk about today were on it. And I'm sorry, I let you down. But if you're in the Discord, you would have had the list. Jmia, Pltr, and of course, Nano dimensioning. Now, before we get into that, we got to dial it back. We got to roll it back. Let's talk about some stuff and things, because I haven't talked to you guys since, like, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday? Now, we had some crazy plays last week. We talked about how the MJ sector was going to be crazy, and it was. It was super choppy. Very choppy. I mean, there was definitely some clean runs in there, but, I mean, ACB and SNDL were just absolutely chop city. We had some other ones. LIZI. We saw something come through the newswire like 6:30 in the morning, or I think it was 6:10, and we mentioned it at 6:30. It was about, I don't know, I think it was like $3.30, and it ran up to about $6. So we've been hitting it out of the park, man. Don't get me wrong. We've had some stinkers in there, but they're watch lists. They're not things to buy list. It's the list that I'm watching, and if the opportunity presents itself, then we jump in. Like TSNP, this thing has been running for days now. We had some guys play this last week. Cooled off kind of in the middle of the week, and then started to ramp back up at the end. And it ran up like 60% today, man. Absolutely crazy. SCGI, this thing has been on a downtrend. But we played this last week and it ran up, I don't know, like 100% or 200%, something crazy. And the other rocket ships were Friday, MCOA. This ran up 250%. Mentioned this. It ran up, I don't even know, a ton. And then this one, CBDD, I think it was like 160%. Now, enough of that. Let's get into the stuff and things. All right. So let's start with good old PLTR. So we had some consolidation action going on. We had that short seller report kind of knock us down that we talked about. And it actually downtrended a lot more than I thought it would. But despite all that, it hit a bottom, started to consolidate a little bit, and it broke out today. And again, I'm sorry, it ran up 21%. Like, I really wish I got this video out yesterday, but it's okay. There's opportunities every day, baby, and we're going to find them. Now, what happened? What caused the move? So in short, they basically got a partnership with Reaffirm Digital Transformations. And so that started our rocket ship this morning, and then later on they announced this. And so at about 10 o'clock we get this on the news wire. This kind of extrapolates it a little bit. We can go up onto this one. And so in short, they got a 3-year deal, $44 million contract with the Food and Drug Administration for doing evaluation on various stuff and things. And it clearly loved that. When was that? Let's see. It was mid-surge. It's hilarious. Okay, so, yep. So rocket ship action. I would also imagine that there was a short squeeze in there. I mean, this thing was getting shorted down to this point. I have to imagine they were trying still in here a little bit. You know, they've definitely been trying. Been in the 30 range. No numbers for today, so we'll see if that comes out before I get this video out. I'll post it in the down there, or I'll put it in there or something. But, yes, we're moving in the after hours. To the moon, baby. I told you, didn't I say it? What $56 billion company trades for $30 or $20? None. Please put it in the comments if you know of one, because generally speaking, medium to large cap companies like this do not trade in this range. Now, on to the next one. So JMIA is kind of interesting just because PLTR was getting shorted by Citron, and Citron also covered these guys. So we had some news Friday that we ran on a little bit. On the CNBC halftime report, Stephen Wise basically compared them to Amazon as the Amazon of Africa. But, you know, everyone already knew that. But it's always nice to have it reaffirmed. He also goes on to say that the core business of Amazon and Jumia are similar. They're the same. They also talk about Jumia Pay becoming the Square of Africa. You know, they have multiple subsidiaries. It's not just Jumia, you know, just like Amazon has all of its different services and products and things they offer. You know, it's a one-stop shop, Skynet, take over the world kind of deal, at least as far as Amazon goes. And everyone's woulda, coulda, shoulda about Amazon, you know, when they were coming up. Well, here's your chance. I doubt it will be anywhere near as successful as the Amazon of the States. However, it's an Amazon nonetheless. Worth making some trades and earning yourself some free shares and letting them ride, baby. So, and then the other thing that was really interesting about this article was the news from Citron. I can count on 0 hands how many times this has happened. So he's flipped the script. Not only has he gone from bear to bull, but he's giving it a $100 price target. I've seen it all. Now, that happened, and so this morning we had an upgrade. We have unusual options activity. The recipe for stuff with things, people. And what did we get? We got some runs. Pretty hard sell off, but you buy the dip and you sell the rip and you get back in over here. Now, I'm in all of these guys, full disclosure. Do I got to do that? I'll do it. So shout out to Frank with the call out, FRANKNBEANS. I don't know where he called it out, but anyways, he made a post this morning, super early, like 4 in the morning, that this was going down. Oh. So this comes out this morning at 3, that the direct offering that they mentioned on Friday is going down, and it dropped like a rock. And we got in, where was it? There we go, like 94, something like that, right in over there. Now, I've been waiting. I told you I want to get in at least on the 100, ideally on some of the bigger moving averages. I really wanted to get it on a big chart. But honestly, this thing has been taking direct offerings and private offerings, all the offerings in stride. I mean, offering. I mean, I don't know. So probably give it a week and then we'll have another offering.
Please no. Please.
Who knows? But the good news is this thing is shaking it off like crazy. Look at this first offering that they had in here. This thing downtrended and was kind of just chilling for weeks. And it's been cranking ever since. And every time it has an offering, it rallies and rebounds. So if you're looking for a way in, wait for an offering, because I'm sure they'll have another one sometime soon. Now, as always, you know the deal. I will have the watch list, the stuff and things posted in the Discord after this. I'll give you what I got now. Now, firstly, these are kind of long. All of these MJ plays, like look at this. The ones that we talked about earlier that ran up 200, hundreds of percents, well, they're on their way back down now. And I'm telling you, we need to watch these, let them cool off, and be ready to get back in. So whenever it comes time again for the peeps to vote on medical or decriminalizing stuff and things, these players will run again massively. I mean, they all ran up massively pretty much just on the sector as a whole. Not really any news in here. They had this little announcement here, what was that, on the 3rd? But that doesn't justify what happened on Friday. All these things ran down today. I mean, look at this, 21%, they're all heading down. These guys, 41, 17, you get the point. But these aren't plays for soon. These are plays for later in the week, next month. I don't know. Keep your nose in the news wire. Find out when the peeps are voting on stuff, and these guys will make you rich. Now, I've had requests, people asking for slower swings, not so much sitting on the edge of your chair rocket ships, which, we all love those. That's the nature of a 250% monster. However, myself included, I don't have time to watch these kinds of things, because whenever you're in this, assuming you have a decent amount of money on the line, there's so much volatility, you have to be watching it like a hawk. Not only that, but I really don't like setting stop losses on these things. For this reason, look at this. Look at this 1 minute candle. Look at that wick. If you have a stop loss, you're getting closed out. Now that would have been a good spot to get closed out, actually, because it ran down after that. But my point is, some things that are super volatile, I don't put stops. I just watch very closely, and I play them as I see it unfold. However, like I said, I've heard people don't have time for that. People want some different kinds of plays. Well, we got them. So I'll give you the list. We can't go through all of these. CLF is just a trend master. I mean, look at this thing just ramping. So just buy the dips, man. It'll hit the 100. It'll hit some of these moving averages. Doesn't move a lot, but you can get a quick swing. Mogo is very similar, very trendy. Same thing with SUP, very trendy. IPOC actually popped today. They're on the upswing, kind of running with IPOB. ZOM we found this morning ended up being very lackluster. Had that news come through, popped a little bit, and then traded sideways, but it seems like we're kind of in the middle of the swing here. That was the pop, so maybe another day or two and this thing will uptrend. DYMD or DMYD, it's like a DraftKings kind of deal, LCA, and they're in their infancy. Not so much inherent downside and a lot of upside. No resistance, they're just running right now. But that is it. This video's ran far too long. I hope you guys enjoyed, but I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video.